Hey guys, my name is Jessie. I'm from We Love Our Husky, and today we're going to be showing you how to make sweet potato chews for your pup. So what I've got here, I went ahead and pre-cut it out just because it was a little easier and it wasn't as time consuming. But what we've done is we've taken a regular red sweet potato. There's a couple different ones that you can find at your local Kroger. I went with these just because they're a little bit sweeter and they were less expensive. So what I've done is I've taken one sweet potato and I've cut it up into roughly 1/4 inch. And just to give you an idea of what that looks like. And this is going to allow them to cook evenly within the time frame that we've got that we're going to tell you about in a minute. So what I have here is all the things you'll need to do this. It's a very simple recipe. We've got our one sweet potato, our coconut oil, cinnamon, a mason jar, or you can use any microwave safe dish, that's fine. We're actually going to use this to melt our coconut oil, which is going to coat our sweet potatoes. I've got a spoon here, of course a mixing bowl, the knife that I used for the sweet potatoes, and our spatula to mix it all together. So first thing we're going to do is we're actually going to go ahead and open up our coconut oil because we went ahead and pre-cut our sweet potatoes. I'm probably going to use about half of this mason jar just for this one sweet potato. Of course, all of this looks like a lot, but once we melt it down, it's going to liquefy and not look as filling as it actually is. Now, one interesting thing about coconut oil is it's actually really healthy for your dog, you know, whether it be a husky or any other pup that you might have at home. It's really good for their fur coat and for their digestive system, as well as sweet potatoes, they are too. So we're going to squish that down there. So you got about half a mason jar full. I'm going to melt that down real quick and I'll be right back. All right, now that we're back, here is our melted down coconut oil. So as you can see, where it was here is now about here. So all we're going to do, we're going to take all of our sweet potatoes, we're going to put them in our mixing bowl, and then we're going to just add our coconut oil in there. And then what I like to do, sweet potatoes are sweet, but cinnamon is actually non-toxic to dogs, and huskies love it because it adds a little extra sweetness to it. So I'm going to add just a little bit to it, just to add a little extra sweetness for them. There's our finished product there. Let's give this a toss so we can incorporate all of the ingredients, get it all mixed around. Zeus can smell it already. Alright, so now that that's on there, what we're going to do now is we're going to take our baking sheet that is lined with parchment paper and we're going to line these on the pan. Now what I've done with our oven is we've actually preheated our oven to 250 degrees. Seems like a low temperature, but we're actually going to almost dehydrate these. Kind of like beef jerky, but minus the dehumidifier. And what it will do is we're going to cook them for 3 hours and we're going to turn them halfway through. So I'm going to finish lining these and pop them in the oven, and then I will give you all a sneak peek halfway through. Hey guys, so the sweet potatoes have been in the oven for an hour and a half now at 250 degrees. So now what we're going to do is we're going to take them out, take a look at them, and flip them over, and then rinse and repeat. It smells a lot like sweet potato pie. Alrighty. So they're very like golden on one side. The other side looks a lot like pumpkin pie. Whoop, if I can get a hold of it. So basically we're just going to flip all these over and we're going to put them right back in the oven for another hour and a half. Once they come out the second time, they should be a little bit more like the beef jerky consistency. So we'll see you in an hour and a half. All right, now sweet potatoes are done. So we're gonna take them out of the oven. See how they turned out. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna transfer them to this paper towel to cool off. So these have firmed up real nicely. And then once these chill, we'll give Zeus one to try out. Are you ready for this? So, oh yeah, you gotta wait till it cools off though. All right, so these are our finished product. They're still a little bit warm. We let them cool off a little bit so that Zeus could try them. So as you can see, they have a pretty good consistency. I can still bend it a little bit, but it's a lot like beef jerky. So now the final test. Is it Zeus approved? So far, so good. They good? I'd say that's a yes. All right, well, thanks for joining us, guys. You have a great night.